the UK government has again kept their triple lock promise. Now, what the triple lock is basically a guarantee that the government will raise a state pension by a set amount, which is the highest of three factors. So the first is average earnings or wage growth, and this is taken from May to July of the year before the rise comes in, so 2023, and in this case it was 8.5%. The second is inflation, and we all know that's the basket of goods that measures roughly inflation, and that's taken September of 2023, which is 6.7%. Or there's just 2.5% if none of these meet that target, so it's always a minimum of 2.5%. Obviously, the highest one here is wage growth, so the 8.5% figure is the one they'll use to increase state pension. The increase itself will come in April 2024. Now, it should be all automatic, so you won't need to do anything or apply for anything, but it's worth keeping an eye on your pension payment. Just in case it doesn't come through, you need to get in contact with the government and see what's happened and try and get it resolved. If you live abroad or you're an expat, I'm sorry, but you will not get any increase. I have no idea why this rule is in place, because you contributed the same as everybody else, but unfortunately your pension is frozen at the date of which you left the UK, or if you'd already left the UK, the date you started taking your pension, and it will be stuck that way forevermore unless you decide to move back to the UK. Now, the increase is roughly the same whether you get the old basic state pension or the new full state pension. Both these systems take into account your national insurance credits. So for every year you work, you get a national insurance credit put onto your account. You might also be able to get pension credits if for whatever reason you didn't work, and the reason for you not working or not being able to work falls into one of the categories that the government set. Remember, obviously you can buy extra qualifying years if you need to, but you need to make sure obviously that you can afford to do so and that it's going to be beneficial for you to do so. If you have reached the full entitlement, do not do this. It is a waste of money. You will get no extra. Now, the increase is linear. So if you're already taking your pension and it's not the full entitlement, you will still get a rough 8.5% increase on whatever payment you're currently getting. But what I can give you is the figures for the full amount. So for the old basic state pension from April 2024, it's rising from £156 a week to £169 a week. And this is roughly £8,814 a year. And for the new full state pension from April 2024, again, it's rising from £203 a week to £221 a week, or around £11,502. Again, these are rough figures. There's a little bit of give and take either way. Now, with the government freezing the tax thresholds where they are till 2028, if we keep increasing the pension year on year, there could be a possibility they end up paying tax on your state pension, which it should never happen. I hope it will never happen, but it's something to keep an eye on, because if you have another pension elsewhere, as soon as you claim any of that pension, it's going to be taxed straight away, which is horrendous. You shouldn't pay tax in retirement, but these are the rules in which we play at the moment. Now, you'll notice these figures, the gap between the old basic state pension and the new full state pension is increasing, because obviously if you get a percentage of a small amount compared to a big amount, the bigger amount will increase by a larger percentage. I hope that makes sense. However, if you receive the old basic state pension, there's a possibility there could be some extra help available to you. So the government sets a minimum amount, which is around £200 at the moment, or just over. Hopefully that will increase. And if you fall below that, so the 169 full entitlement for the basic state pension falls below that, you can get a top up to that minimum amount. And this is called a pension credit or a guaranteed credit. But you can also get saver credits. Now, these all help. People don't know they can claim them, but they actually can, and it's worth checking out. Now, if you want to know more info on that, I'll go into it in a bit more detail in a previous video, which I'll put up here or straight after this one. Thanks for listening, and I hope it was helpful.